Hello, my name is Anish and I am currently at fourth semester studying computer science with artificial intelligence at Sonway College, Kathmandu. And this video is about one of my projects which I have done in my fourth semester, and the project is about data machine learning and database operation, where I have taken. So normally in college project, we make we choose dataset, we train it, and we check the result, and that's it. But in real world it is different. We it need to be scalable. In real world it need to be deployed, and it need to be monitored time to time. So this project is for overall pipeline operation, and I have used many tools like Airflow. So let's just so as you can see here, sorry, I have a cough. I have a bit fever, so I have taken medicine. So this is my overall code, and and normally it at past every task was done manually and one by one, and it was it was faced by many peoples and organizations. But to solve this, Airbnb is one of the company which came up with Airflow idea, where we can automate tasks, different tasks. Like here you can see data ingestion.py. So here we will ingest CSV data into MariaDB so that we can use it later. And raw validation task, and we need to check that data is validated or not. Then we need to pre-process it, like we need to clean it whether the data might have null value or outliers and so on. So we need to clean it. For that we need to pre-process it, and then final data validation, where so and so on. So these are the steps. And we cannot and doing it one by one costs a lot of time and energy. So Airflow DAX is one of the options for it, where we can have 3-4 tasks and we can automate it one by one, so we don't have to do it manually. So let's start with data ingestion.py. So in data ingestion, we will use this CSV file and store it in MariaDB. And in MariaDB, and as you can see in details.py, we have certain password so that nobody can access it, and we stored that data in MariaDB. And then we do raw data validation. So we need to check the data is, so we will take so for though we store data in MariaDB, but for to go from one step to another, we cannot always go to MariaDB and take the data and again go to MariaDB and take the data. So it is time consuming and energy also. So for that we need to fast memory. So one of the option here is Redis. So Redis use RAM to store the data. So when we do task 1, it will store the data of task 1, so that we in task 2 we can use those data. So I have used Redis here. Then I have done, after data ingestion, I have done raw data validation. So for here it means I have to we have to check whether the data is validated or not, and I have done is using Great Expedition. Here you can see. And then after raw data validation, then the data is stored in Redis, and then same data will be taken by this pre-processing data test. So pre-process means simply when the data is there, it is not cleaned and it is just a raw data, and we need to clean it, we need to pre-process it so that it will be ready for training and testing. So and we cannot just simply write code for I will do this and I'll do this. We need to visualize it. So I have done this in Jupyter Notebook, where I have done EDA, so that I can see the how my data is and what algorithm I can use and what all the pre-processing step I need to follow for better approach. So here in Jupyter Notebook, I have done many project side projects. So currently we have to do this. So here you can see, so here the data I have used, I don't use the data CSV file. I have used the data which we ingest in MariaDB. So with this code I have extracted that data from MariaDB and use it here to visualize it. So first I have done wide data profiling. So it is one of the feature of Python where it will itself do all the EDA based on its one idea, we can say, and we can get a certain type of idea based on that. So visualize it. So we can see null values, we can, and so that we can exclude the null values. We can see outliers, and so on. So these are all the EDA I have done. So you can see heat map. With heat map I can see like which one of the subfield is more attract or more linked with another. Here you can see 6 per day or current smoker is linked, because if he is a current smoker then he will of course have a cigarette per day. So like that we can see our data condition. We can also visualize is using histogram, and we can as you can see here outliers. I can visualize outliers so that I can exclude them. And you can see here my data is imbalanced, because if you see total I have total row of 4,000 and something, but here 0 is or 0 all on is 3,111 and 1 is 5. So data is imbalanced. So we can see it through EDA. So what we can do here, so I have done here smooth, and I have also and there are many models, and from which for me I choose one of the 3 model which do based in categorical data. And here I have here with the result we can see CatBoost perform best in this data set. So I choose CatBoost as my main data. So my data was imbalanced, so I use smooth and so on, and then hyperparameter tuning, and then final prediction. This is the confusion matrix, as you can see, and this is the SAP. Using SAP is we can visualize why my prediction is usually machine learning model are black box, but through SAP we can visualize why my data is predicting that way. So we can see is an other variable, and because of which my data have taken that step and given that result to me. So this is the part of EDA I have done, and from this I get the insights and I do pre-processing, and then after pre-processing then final raw data validation means it will be final checked whether the data will be okay or not for training. And then in pre-processing I have separated extrain and weighted, and all these data are saved in pickle file too. Here you can see in data. So when our Redis is not working or anything happened, then we can have another file saved here. So you can and then there comes after a pre-process validation, then model training and our CatBoost was performing better. Then I used final CatBoost model as my final model, then main pipeline.py. So this is the pipeline. So it is all automated, and we don't have to do manually pre-process. We don't have to do raw data validation and so on. It will be automated and run one by one. So we can visualize here. So usually when we do project like this, we have to run it in different terminals. So for Airflow we need to run in different terminal. For UI user interface we need to run in different terminal. For monitoring we need to run in different terminal. For MLflow we need to run in different terminal. So, and as a computer science student, and that is a bit time consuming, and I have to write command in different field. So to make it easy, I have made a single UI using Streamlit, and all the code related in on.py. So as you can see here, this is the overall UI, and by clicking just a button we can do the tasks. So here, airflow scheduler, we can just click a button and start. Then airflow scheduler will start the necessary things which is needed for airflow. Then airflow website, which is airflow UI, is started using just a button. It will take certain time. Yeah, airflow web server has been started. So as you can see, this is the UI of airflow, where we can see all the DAGs we created, and we can trigger it through here. But I have also made UI for it, so let's visualize using here. So in main pipeline.py there is our main DAG. We can just simply copy it, paste it here, and trigger it. So we don't have to go in terminal and write command for triggering or go to UI. We can just trigger it from here. So yeah, formula DAG has been triggered. Triggered means DAG has been started to run. So it is started. So yeah, you can visualize so all these go one by one without human intervention. So this is called automation. And to go from one to another task, there is the use of Redis, and if you refresh it, yeah, it is in validate raw data task. So until that is done, we can see user interface. So user UI also I have made using Streamlit for UI. Okay. So for UI, let's put name Roman REIG. So I was just watching wrestling, so let's put his name. And for input, in this input section, user can put input anything, like in year is he can put 120 and so on. But and in education he might say nursery or anything like which is not normal, or and which can cause trouble.